welcome to another exciting edition of the Lost Art of Wrestling.
Kayfabe.
Absolute bellend. I'm, of course, your host, Coxie, joined once again by the baddest man, the baddest man, the baddest man on the planet. Signed, sealed, delivered. The dazzler amongst dazzlers. Your boy and mine, Jimmy the Boy Bunkle.
How do?
What happened to Audio Gold that you promised me last week?
This is my opening. My opening to every show. You introduce me and I go, how do?
There you go. How are we doing?
Yeah, or how we doing, whatever.
It's mixing it up.
Yeah. It's Audio Gold as long as you don't call me out on it.
I'm always going to call you out on it.
It's because you're a slag.
And you're misleading. Pepperidge Farm remembers. And in the corner to my right, from all the way over there,
Miles away.
he is a man.
He's on your left.
Foxy swivels in his chair.
Audio description. He is a man who is half a man. With the anatomy for a Ken doll.
Oh, absolutely.
And known as Daddy in all 50 states.
Before the operation.
I was going to say something to Jerry Little earlier then. I can't think what it was. But we won't go there this week. It's Mr. THG.
Yes, it's me. It's THG, Paul the Hat Guy Flinders. Back after some sort of hiatus, which somehow happened. Last episode couldn't get here because of last minute appointments, which I had no knowledge of, really. Literally, what, days' notice? At most.
I would use the word skullduggery.
Trust me, what we've got to talk about today, if I was going to avoid an episode, it would be this one.
Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. As Paul walks into my house carrying a bag. What's inside it, may you ask?
Snapped Vasteferons. Not snakes.
Whose phone just went off?
Mine, I will put it on silent.
No, what's in the bag is the opportunity.
Oh, yes.
The opportunity.
Yes, the opportunity, yes.
But you'll find out about that in episode 2 as we cover episodes 1 and 2 of World of Sport.
Yay.
Woo.
So,
sport, baby, woo.
So, obviously, those are not in the UK.
UK!
What is World of Sport?
It was a show back in the, I want to say 70s it started, which used to show the sport every Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
But it was like, you'd see
prime time Saturday night.
Prime time sport, but it was like anything from cricket to snooker to golf to darts to wrestling.
There was like, I know there was a show similar to that sort of thing. It used to have like bar games on it. It used to, I don't know, it was on one of the
Wheel Tappers.
Some possibly.
I think it was. And
it's sometimes shown on one of the backwater channels that you get on Sky. I can't remember what, just like, you know, like the BEIN channel.
Men and Movies.
Men and Movies or...
Yesterday.
Yeah, something like that.
And
it had like little like obscure like pub games on it.
Fuck off, Bunkle.
I mean, one of them.
Shaking his head.
Yeah,
Professional.
Absolutely. I mean, one of them. Yeah, what I saw, I just glimpsed it. It was a very intense dominoes match going on. A bit like the World's End like we had that time, but it was this. There was high stakes and there was a pint involved. So it was. There was a depression in the 70s. Come on, it was high stakes back then. But yeah, World of Sport, it was by the 70s and 80s. It was prime time. You had, sort of big name stars like, Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks, Kendo Nagasaki, and the likes, They moved on to...
Cat Weasel,
yeah.
The Gaylord, Stephen Peacock.
Yeah.
That was his name.
That was his actual name.
I am aware.
Adrian Street,
Yeah.
and of course Dave Finley, Stephen Regal.
Yeah, we want to big
Keith Myatt.
Dave
Keith
Taylor,
Myatt, yeah.
Keith Myatt, a very young Jushin Thunder Liger, unmasked.
Yeah,
Liger was on World of Sport.
Jesus Christ.
Robbie Brookside.
Yeah.
This is not that, though.
No, this is not that. I mean,
Well, the old World of Sport had the British round system, so for an hour's show, whatever, you'd see like five. Well, I think it was like 5 3-minute rounds or something they'd have.
yeah.
And it's like a best of.
And they'd be scoring points and things like that, or it'd be like did they have submissions and
submissions, but it was all mainly sort of the more technical side. Like you watch, like from Jakari, you watch Quackenbush and Johnny Kidd, and it's just constant technical back and forth and trying to get the upper hand on leverage and that. 'Cause I think I showed you.
Yeah, I love that
I'm
match.
pointing at Bunkle.
Yeah.
I showed you that match.
Yes, still love that match.
See, I watched in the days when I used to go to Preston City Wrestling. I watched one of my favourite matches I ever watched was the old school World of Sport rules match, and it was not Keith Myatt. It was Johnny Kidd versus Noam Dar.
He did it with Keith Myatt as well. But
Yeah, the same.
The problem was it wasn't explained what a World of Sport rules match was.
No.
So they went out there and did technical. Everyone was sort of like,
Meh.
okay.
But the thing is, though, the reaction was completely different for the Noam Dar Keith Myatt, the Noam Dar Johnny Kidd match, because I think people who then had an idea of what this was, because when they possibly if you were there the day before, thought, what the fuck's this World of Sport rules match? So they went and probably looked it up and went, oh right, I see. Went and got back the day after, and they had on the what they used to call the Hangover show. It was Noam Dar versus Johnny Kidd, and it was fucking brilliant. It actually got a "This is awesome" chant, and it wasn't sarcastic.
There's
either.
one highlight I take away from that match, which was Noam Dar had like Johnny's legs tangled up, and he just looks at him and goes, "I'll show you how I get out of this," and he goes, "Look," and then just walks out of it.
Yeah.
And Noam's just sort of there like he's pulling the pan out of his
Yeah, he starts writing it down.
Yeah, I'm just popping it back in. Like, I'm stealing that one.
But it was little bits like that, and obviously the actual match was fantastic.
He did that same bit that was in Mike Quackenbush. Just, I'll show you how I got out of this one. But I'm sure he tried it again at the second match they had, and he was like, nope, not this time.
No. But yeah, the World Sport, it's a bit more, it was more based, like you say, around boxes, sort of style rules, sort of like
it was things
scoring.
like you couldn't go. I don't think you go off the top rope, and if you got sent over the top rope, it was a DQ or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was also like you used to have one of the old referees. And you can still watch on YouTube now. There's like quite a biggish bloke, and if someone they do a snap marrow or something, and he's just going 1, 2. He's like what Red Shoes is to New Japan.
Yeah.
So
fair enough.
So there you go. So yeah, this modern day World of Sport is more like the American style professional wrestling, isn't it? It's more like what you'd see nowadays if you turn on the telly and watch WWE.
Yeah, but it's if it is ITV have made wrestling, but they've evidently hired people who don't know what a wrestling show is or how to film one.
Yes, we'll get into that.
Yeah, it's ITV's interpretation of what they think wrestling is, and
it's like when WWE hired writers from
Friends,
and one of them was like, "Is that real blood?"
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the same writers who said Hurricane could leave Trish Stratus a note in her locker, and then she can say she has a boyfriend so that he can't go out, and then he goes heel. Huh? Writers.
Well. Russo.
So yeah, this got. So I was just, like, what they could say, we can talk about the production if you want to begin with. I mean, we could do, like I said, we've not really discussed how we're going to do this. We're going to do it by episode, or we're just going to do it as a whole general thing.
Well, I think if you've made notes on it, haven't you? Or...
I've made notes, only brief though. But
so we'll cover it like match by match, or whatever, because there's not much promo stuff really, is there?
Yeah, there's one promo per show and 4 matches per show,
and they're very brief. Very, very brief.
Yeah.
Which, if you're used to the WWE promo machine that is, for the first hour, then it's going to be if you enjoy that, then you're not going to like it. But if you're like the majority of wrestling fans who can't fucking stand it, then it'll be a breath of fresh air.
Unless you go back, the people watching Nitro back, like, oh great, it's a 45-minute Ric Flair promo. So, okay, he just elbow drops his jacket. Now he's elbow dropping his shirt. Oh, commercial. Oh no, now he's in his boxers. Do not lose any more clothing.
Yeah, but that's car crash, isn't it? You're going to stay tuned and see what happens next. Whereas a lot of WWE promo sort of shit is usually Triple H in the ring for 15 minutes and then his shrieking wife.
But this one we get Stu Bennett, or whatever he's called, who sounds
Otherwise
like he's been chain smoking.
Otherwise known as Wade Barrett.
Who is like the commissioner, basically.
He's the commissioner. He's like the authority figure.
Yeah.
And apparently he's an international legend.
According to Alex Shane, yes.
Yes.
But Alex Shane's an idiot.
That's one name when you get out of the way, first of all. 2 words. Alex Shane.
Is an idiot.
Yeah. Very outdated. There's another person, because obviously when you watch it, you'll notice it's a 3-person commentary team. And notice I say the term person because SoCal Valley's on this.
And contributes nothing of value.
Contributes as much as, I don't know, something that doesn't contribute very much.
Nothing of value.
The way she runs her lines sounds like JBL in the past however many WWE games where he ran commentary and made it sound like he was reading off a script because he evidently was.
Tell you what I like, I tried to say this before, but it's the moment slipped, but do you know what SoCal Val's commentary reminds me of? Have you ever any of you two
Throwing
played...
a bag of cats at a wall.
Yes, that. But have you two ever played the PS1 game F197, Formula 197?
No.
You're aware of who Murray Walker is?
Yes.
Well, he does all the main commentary in the game.
Right.
But are you aware of someone called Martin Brundle?
Yes.
He does commentary, the main commentary now for the F1 now. But in 1997, it was his first season doing the commentary. And he did little sound bites here or there for the game. And Murray would literally just spiel about something, and then all you'd hear Martin Brundle would say in the game was, "You're right there, Murray." And that's what I think SoCal Valley is to this.
Basically.
Yeah, but it's like if you play, I think it's WWE 2K15, 16, one of them, and it's like JBL, this recycled line of like, well, what he needs to do, Michael, is gain the upper hand.
Fantastic.
And it's like, contributes nothing, and it sounds like he's read it off a script.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
no enthusiasm. He's like, turn up, get paid, fuck off.
It's commentary from Pro Evo, isn't it, on the N64?
Yeah.
You know, only the keeper is keeping Russell's papers. Wales in the game. But that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, commentary is pretty poor, to be fair, because Alex Shane doesn't seem to know what he's on about and talks too fast. So Carval has nothing of value to add, and Stu Bennett, well,
he calls moves wrong for a start.
Yeah, calls moves wrong and sounds like he's smoking 30 a day in pretty quick succession while he's recording this shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, not high on the commentary.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I wish I'd caught that. Yeah, we're back on.
And that is what the meaning of life is. Oh, sorry, we're recording again.
Yeah.
Right, well, talking about the commentary, weren't we?
Yeah.
Well, you said, obviously, when we had a bit of a technical glitch, and apparently it spazzed out and just went... That would sound better than the actual commentary on the show.
It spazzed out just as you went... And the commentary is...
Yeah, but that's exactly how the commentary is.
That's how I would describe it.
Yeah. That's perfect. You can't sum that up any better.
It's that bad you end up trying to ignore it to enjoy the match more. When commentary should enhance matches.
Watch it on mute.
Just to quote another Simpsons reference, it's like that bit with So this is what you're doing, is just Homer's there staring at him going, blah, 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 blah. And he's going, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you know what you're doing? Yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Not a clue.
So yeah, don't listen to the commentary if you can help it.
Yeah.
It's not great.
They don't add anything of value. SoCal Val has no value. Alex Shane genuinely doesn't seem to know what he's talking about. And Stu Bennett doesn't care.
He's getting paid. That's
He's
all
getting
he's asked
paid.
about.
He's getting paid and he doesn't have to wrestle, so he's fine. Though, inevitably, he will probably wrestle and be champ by the end of the season.
I can see it
It
coming.
wouldn't surprise me.
I can see it coming.
But
The thing with
yeah,
Alex Shane is like, we're going to have an authority tag match.
probably. Oh, no, don't make me watch more Alex Shane.
It's gonna. I can tell you now. It's at the end of the series. It's going to be Stu Bennett and Rampers versus Joe Hendry and Guerrero.
I'm waiting till they bring in like the evil American
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
or something. Or
Yeah.
like they'll get like some sort of
Oh my God! It's Kaz.
it's chaos.
I'm going to be
Dun,
WOS
dun, dun,
champion,
dun.
and you can't teach that.
Oh, my.
What if they bring back Real One as well?
No one wants to see him. No one
No.
wants to hear him.
This is it. But he's
After
getting
releasing a
bookings
rap
still.
song that sounded like he had his neck in a noose anyway.
Yes.
Right.
I'm so glad
It wasn't
I've not
good
heard
though. I'll be honest with you. It
I've
wasn't
not
good.
heard it. I don't want to.
Bloody awful.
It's not good. It's on Spotify.
I don't want.
He's done a music video on YouTube.
I just don't want to know.
I think I've played it on podcast on R8D. I'm sure I've played it. Me and Lewis gave our opinions on it. They weren't very high.
Maybe I have heard that.
This is how enthralled we were with World of Sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we're talking about Enzo Amore.
To be
Yeah.
fair, I'll jump into what happens at the beginning of the first episode of World of Sport.
We might as well.
Well, I call it the first episode. It's the return episode from the pilot last
So
year.
in the pilot, Grado won the belt. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
A lot of wrestlers that were in the pilot aren't there anymore because they've all got WWE deals.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dave Mastiff, one of them. Johnny Moss is a trainer. How many others? Ligero, he's not there no more because he's got a WWE deal.
Smith, yeah.
Ashton Smith, yeah, WWE deal.
Yeah, Kenny Williams.
WWE
Yeah.
deal.
Fucking hell. But yeah, so basically the show opens with Stu Bennett talking about the future of wrestling, and then Grado appears, and he doesn't like Grado because he doesn't look big enough. He doesn't look like he's a competitor.
Because he looks like a chubby lad, basically. You see, the whole angle is, you're not built like a brick shithouse, you're a bad man. That's essentially what Stu Bennett's viewpoint in this whole promo.
Yes, it is, basically. And I can't help but agree with him because Grado looks like a piece of shit.
He's made to certainly look
To
that
quote
way.
Grado from Insane Fight Club 1, I'm about as fit as my gran, but I love wrestling.
Yeah.
As he mouths down a kebab.
Well, put
But
it
he
this
still
way.
does.
But then, like he says on this promo, he's like, I don't go to the gym. I walk my dog. Translation, dog.
Yes, he walks his dog 3 times a day sometimes. That's what he does to keep fit. Yes. You know, putting a belt on somebody like that, you know, a championship belt, it smacks of you really can't polish a turd, can
What
you?
people are missing, by the way, about this promo, there's a massive point here, and
there's
you've got
this
to think
podcast,
and you've got to
but-
realise is how hench is Grado's dog? 3 walks a day? That's 21 in a week.
If it's lucky, though, he's like, oh, I'll take it out for a walk twice a day. Sometimes 3.
Hey, if he's got a big match, it might be 4.
But yeah, so not a lot happens, and Stu decides he's going to have a 5-man match, a 5-man elimination match to start the show. None of them get entrances.
Not one.
Not one. They all come out and stand on the entranceway next to each other, even though they're about to fight for a title shot.
Standard.
Yeah. So the 5 men: Rampage Brown, Adam Maxted, Shah Samuels, I can't remember his first name, Sizen, and Crater.
Not cyanide.
Yes.
Justin
not
Hammer
cyanide.
Sisum and not cyanide.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yes, they now wrestle, and he's on commentary.
And it's just a massive clusterfuck, the match, if I'm brutally honest. Madam Maxted breaks the record for the biggest rest in a match.
Yes.
He lies in the corner for about 5 minutes and not moving after he's been sat on.
It's just not a lot going on. Considering it is like a crazy clusterfuck, and it's like these guys are fighting over here, and this guy's lying down here, and not a lot happens.
Okay, yeah.
Not Cyanide gets DQ'd for
No reason
breaking on a
whatsoever.
5 count.
Literally, the referee counts to 5 and he breaks whatever hold, foot, strangle, whatever the fuck it is, can't remember, on the 5, which to me is not a disqualification. It's if he purposely continues.
Yeah, it would have
After
made
5.
more sense if he'd literally just continued to do it.
Yeah.
Because then he
literally
proceeds to
another
beat
couple
the shit out of
seconds.
everyone
Yeah.
anyway.
Another couple of seconds and it would have made sense.
But yes, it's
It's a bit nitpicky, but
a pretty standard affair. Shaw Samuels gets rolled up. Sison, who's obviously the favourite of everybody, nearly kills himself trying to do a dive over the top rope and
he almost does like the
gets his
Takumi
feet caught.
Chinoku. He almost does the Takumi Chinoku
I'll be ready. I'll be ready.
Yeah, he does the Takumi Chinoku bump, doesn't he? From
Yeah.
Royal Rumble, where he just bops his head off the floor.
Yeah, basically.
Oh.
And then no-sells it while the other guy has to sell, getting completely whiffed.
It was more the taker.
Oh yes,
The Taker-
when he misses
the
the
Taker
cameraman.
fall, yeah,
Yeah, it was a bit more like that. Actually,
Yeah,
when you think
yeah.
about it, because he caught the ropes, didn't he, on the way
Yeah.
over with his feet, and just decided to fucking just propel downward,
Yeah.
worse than what Arcadian did at the circus show that we went to at PCW when he jumped off the ladder, but the ladder moved
Yeah.
and ended up falling short, so the guys didn't catch him, and he basically face planted the floor from the top of the ladder,
Yeah.
and the ladder was in the ring as well.
Nice.
So it's a good 15, 14.
He did say afterward, though, he's like, it didn't really hurt that much.
Yeah, you go into fucking shock.
Yeah,
You don't feel like when you're unconscious.
I suppose. But yeah, basically, this is where we get the finish. And I call it a fuck finish because it's a count-out. And basically,
Rampus rolls into
Rampers gets rolled in by Samuels, and Sison, because he's no-selling that he just face-planted the floor, rolls in the ring. The referee calls it, and then Bennett gets up and was like, "Oh, you fucked that up, dickhead," and says, "It's now a freeway title match."
On a 5 o'clock show.
Yeah, well, in a roundabout way, he says, "You fucking tool." And yeah, just makes a freeway with Rampage, Sison, and Grado for the title later tonight.
Woo.
Yeah.
Because booking.
God's booking, yeah.
Yeah.
1 star. Very basic.
At least Rampus, he actually looked like the one who gave a fuck in that match, let's be honest.
He's the other one who looks like he gives a fuck in the whole show.
True.
Really?
Besides Alex Shane.
Yeah.
That's my product!
And then, yeah, ad break. Next match. Ospreay and Davey Smith.
Flip-de-doo!
Flip-de-doo, bro. Flip-de-doo.
And we did get the flip-de-doos.
Was this not described as like the international dream match or something, though?
The International Dream match, where we also described the British Bulldog as the greatest British wrestler of all time.
Wrong!
Just wrong.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
Well, his dad, for one, is definitely ahead of him in the pecking order in that respect.
Well, I would say there's
A lot more.
a lot more.
Yeah, William
ahead of
Regal
him.
for a start.
But, yeah, Alex Shane just trying to find any reason to try and make these matches meaningful. Yeah, not a lot
It was
happens.
not really much, really, in it. I mean, Will Ospreay did a few flips for no apparent reason.
Did a few flips.
Flip-de-doo, bro.
Yeah.
Sold the knee after one move.
Flip-de-doo, bro.
Then promptly no-sold it.
Yeah, then probably no-sold it to do some like flips and
yeah.
fucking kicks and all kinds of shit. But
And there was an exploder, which was not
wasn't
an
an
exploder.
exploder. It was just a suplex.
Yeah.
Then there was the other commentary gaff where they were talking as though they were talking like this match had been like a 30-minute match, and whether it's because of the consistent cutting of the camera angles every 4 seconds.
Oh, can we just address that right now? Why are you talking
If
about
you
it?
want.
Worst thing about it.
Yeah, the worst thing about this show isn't the watered down matches that you do get in this.
Yeah.
It's the fucking constant motion sickness sort of like. It's motion sickness sort of like tempting, like camera cuts that they do. I mean, I counted 5 seconds. They did 7 cuts at one point on the second episode. 5 seconds. They did 7 different fucking camera angles.
Not needed.
Yeah.
It's not needed.
It's not necessary. To be fair, if I'd had epilepsy, I would have gone into shock. Seriously, they flick that much.
Yeah.
I don't mind, but it's not just in the matches. It's in any promos as well. It's like flick, 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 flick. It's like, okay, they've done a move. They're lying on the floor. Camera angle, camera angle, camera angle. Flick, 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 flick. And we get 8 different camera angles of a guy selling.
Yeah.
I need one.
One.
Just stay on the fucking hard camera
Have a hard
and
camera,
leave it there.
Hard camera and 2 guys walking around the ring. That is all you need.
It's literally all you need.
That's all you need.
So, yeah, it's incredibly off-putting and made the matches seem worse.
It's off-putting.
Yeah.
Really off-putting because you're like trying to stop yourself being sick while watching it. It's just, no, just stop it. It's worse than the WWE zooming in on every strike.
Yeah.
It's worse than that. I mean, I've slagged that off in the past. I don't like the zooming in on this. It does make you feel ill if you watch it. So if it does it so many times. This is way worse.
Yeah.
Way worse. It makes it hard work to watch.
Yeah.
More than the product itself. It's the fucking production.
Yeah, which is really strange actually, because when we were discussing it before the first episode, and last time we were on, we were saying the one thing that you'd expect is good production.
Yeah.
That's the one thing you'd expect.
For
Because
ITV.
they're backed by ITV, you'd think, right, at least the production will be good. Even if the matches are shit, yeah, you don't have to worry that you're going to get, they're going to fuck up and play the wrong person's music, or they're going to put the wrong thing on the Titantron or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But
they still will.
Well, no, it's...
Botches will happen.
I know botches will happen, but not... This is intentional. This isn't a botch. This isn't a botch. This is an intentional, it's an intentional fuck up because they don't know how to record a wrestling show.
Yeah.
They don't know how to film a wrestling show. You know what I mean? It's like they haven't bothered watching any of the WWE stuff. Yeah, and saying, oh, right, well, they've been doing it for however many years and they're that successful.
We're going to film it like Gladiators.
Yeah, basically.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
It feels like Gladiators. If you watch I wouldn't say necessarily the old Gladiators from like the 90s. If you watch the Sky version of
Oh, God.
of Gladiators,
Christ.
with Ian Wright in it, that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Especially when you had, at the beginning, the first match that we talked about, with 4 guys stood on the fucking ramp. It's like, here's the gladiators you're going to be taking on. 4 Comets! Whatever the fuck they're called. And these are the guys that come out like, "Rrrr," flexing and doing whatever the fucking gimmick there is.
Magnus and Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is, actually. It really is. But,
It's Crater and Colin.
I say Barry because Mason Ryan's real name is Barry.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Barry.
But yeah, it's difficult to watch because of that. The commentary then is all over the place. They were talking about Will Ospreay selling the knee. Like he'd had his knee worked over for the past like half an hour. And it's literally, I've seen 2 moves onto his knee, and he's selling it literally like it's been cut off until he then kicks the guy in the head with it. And yeah, one other point that I had is SoCal Val on commentary. There was like a big move. I used air quotes because there were no big moves in this match.
No.
And rather than, normally you get an oh my god or a mamma mia or whatever it is, yeah. Cream and sugar.
Fuck off.
Cream and sugar. That is what she said.
SoCal Val is making
Can we please?
SoCal Val is making me far beyond driven.
Yeah.
God, I swear.
Can we just replace SoCal Val with white noise? Can we please, ITV? ITV production, can you just... It's now this time. There is time. It is not aired yet. Replace SoCal Val with White Noise. Do it now. In fact, replace a lot of them with White Noise.
I want to know where the fuck is Jim Ross? He was in the pilot, and I get that you don't want to pay him, but
I would take fucking Greg Lambert over them.
I'd like to have seen the Homer Simpson style like cut list of like, well, Moss, you're cut. Mastiff, you're cut. Ligero, you're cut. Jim Ross, yeah, you're good, you're cut.
Fuck's sake. I would rather have fucking Lita.
Well, I'd like to have been a fly on the wall in the actual like meeting of like we're going to renew the show.
I wouldn't. I might put the fly on commentary.
No, it's like we're going to renew the show, but we need to make some changes. So we need camera cuts everywhere, replays. Get rid of that guy, the American guy with the hat. We don't like him.
We want explosions.
Jim Ross, he's been doing commentary since like in 30, 40 years. Yeah, get rid of him. Don't like him.
Yeah, get rid of him. We need a woman on commentary.
Yeah.
That's literally why they've done it.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah. Jesus.
For the record, Paul has never been touched inappropriately by either of us. He's not part of the Me Too moment.
Not unwanted anyway.
Views are of ITV and not his own.
Yeah, this match actually gets... This is awesome chance. It's not.
It was mildly pleasant, that's about it.
It's just not. You people are stupid.
Easily pleased.
Yeah. This is awesome for WWE superstars or Velocity.
Metal.
And yeah,
Metal.
Davey Boy Smith wins.
Was it a big power bomb off the
power slam off the second rope?
Yeah, that was it. Nothing else really. There was a few high spots. That was about it.
Yeah, a bit pissed off because he wins, pins him, and then immediately Will Ospreay gets up and walks up the ramp.
It was a vulgar display of power.
Yeah.
That sounds a bit like do you remember the old Legends of Wrestling game on PS2?
Yeah.
When you'd beat your opponent, so you'd pin him, you could hit him like your finish or whatever, and then your guy's like taunting in the ring like, "You're a winner," and then you see your opponent get up and leave.
Yeah. It is
but
that.
in the actual frigging game.
Yeah. It's exactly like that. I used to love that game. It was well good. But yes, 2 stars for that match. 2 stars.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Then there's a promo for the upcoming tag match. I made no notes on the promo.
No.
Didn't like the tag belts. I don't think any of us like the tag belts.
No, they look awful.
They look. This I don't know. I don't want this to sound sexist, but they look like female belts for females because they're too narrow.
Yeah,
they are too narrow. They should be a bit chunky. I like the shape of them. Shape of them's good. They're just too narrow. The shape's good. The design's awful. And the side plates, the plates on the side of the belt look identical to the front, so what's the fucking point in having them?
Yeah.
Put what they represent on the side. Have the name of the fucking belt on the front. That they got right.
Yeah.
On the side, represent where it's represented. Put on where it's represented. So you want the UK flag on one side, and maybe the Republic of Ireland flag on the other.
Yeah.
Maybe the World of Sport logo over the top.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. I mean, anything's better. They just to basically copy the design from the front and put it on the side doesn't.
It's lazy.
Work. It's lazy, yeah, and it just doesn't look right.
The belt, the strap is an interesting colour in red, but I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of that.
I quite like different colour straps.
It's different. It stands out. Maybe they should have gone with the show colour, maybe a blue or something.
Yeah, that might
red, okay, they could have gone worse, I will admit that. But like I say, they could have done with the belt being a bit chunkier,
yeah.
A few inches thicker.
Yeah, it's like I always preferred the WCW World title, the big gold
gold belt, yeah.
To the majority of the WWE ones that they've done, especially recently.
Yeah,
they're just a bit naffy at the minute.
That's a conversation in itself, though.
Oh yeah, I could talk title belts for an hour. To be fair, it's quite sad.
But yeah, overall, we're not too pleased with the current belt.
No.
The belts that the World of Sport have got at the moment, especially the tag belts.
Yeah.
The women's belt, we'll get onto that later, but I don't think I've got a problem with that one.
No, I don't have a problem with that one, but yeah, that comes later.
That comes later. Yeah.
Now we have Kirby and Hendry versus Reese and Sabian.
Apart from Kirby disappearing, basically heel turn, dickhead Kirby.
Yeah.
He's got a penis.
I have wrote 4
on his
lines.
head. He's got a penis on his head. The problem is, I can see with it being ITV, someone like a diehard fan would be there doing that, and you get some ITV staff members appear out of nowhere and go, "Stop saying that, please."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop saying
It's like what? Like you can't say he's got a penis on his head at 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday.
Okay, that's fine. He's got a winky on his head.
They'd be like, he's got a penis on his fod.
He's got a penis on his bonds.
But yeah, I have 4 lines for this match. Hendry gets worked over. Not a lot happening. Kirby leaves. Hendry's double fall-away slam was pretty impressive because he catches them both fall-away slams. I thought that was quite good, actually.
Yeah, I saw that. It's the only impressive
Bunkle's
part.
5th line, everyone looks pissed.
No, that's that. I put a comma in the first sentence, so that was only 3 lines.
Ah.
Don't try and work the booker.
My final line, ending was okay, but again, feels basic, 2 stars.
Yeah, it was a paint by numbers, wasn't it?
It really was.
It was paint by numbers.
Nobody did anything impressive.
The problem I think this season's going to have is if they do it by season, it's going to be all establishment, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
But part of the problem is there's not even an establishment of anybody's finishing moves other than Joe Hendry.
yeah,
Nobody else has actually done a finishing maneuver that they've gone, that's his finishing move.
To be fair,
That's how he finishes matches.
To be fair, with establishment, I can't really fault them for that because you already know for a fact that Joe Hendry's going to be your stamp and clap babyface.
Oh yeah,
He's
absolutely.
he's going to be that. You got Grado, who's going to be your top face. That's already been established. You know, your top heels are going to be. So that's kind of already 2 episodes have already got that established.
I can just see it leading to it's going to be season 2, the season finale, main event, Grado, not cyanide.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where we're going though, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's where we're going. You know, that'll be your title main event. Then you'll have Stu and somebody else in the tag titles.
Stu and Shane against Kirby.
Or Stu versus Shane, because Shane's probably going to be towards leaning baby face. You're going to have your face announcer, who's going to be Shane, isn't it?
Yeah, probably.
And then you're going to have your heel, who's Stu Bennett, and then you're going to have your neutral in the middle, which is going to be fucking White Noise.
I'd rather watch SoCal Val versus Stu Bennett than Alex Shane.
Yeah.
With the match with the one match they have all season with no commentary, but every time SoCal Val goes, they can't.
Oh no! They will. They'll just fucking wheel out Greg Lambert.
No, they'll have no commentary, but every time SoCal Val goes to count the pins, you'll just hear.
And yeah, that's it. Main event.
Grado versus Rampers versus random guy I can't remember the name of.
Justin Sison.
There you go.
They call him a superhero.
Justin Sison.
Sison. Whatever. Sison,
We'll give them more fake names now.
Fred.
None of them are having Lama Nama Numi, though. None of them are that good.
But, yeah, basically, yeah. They call him a superhero. They literally call him a superhero. They say that he's, he's good and, yeah. He's obviously the guy that they want. At least to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never been overly sold on Grado. I thought he was funny at first.
Yeah, but
now it just it turned into a bit of shtick, and it's just feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
It's a bit like anything though. When you find something entertaining,
Yeah.
you watch it, and then after a while you'll be like, "This is it's all right, but I want something else. You know, there's got to be something more.
Yeah.
And then when you realise there isn't, you'll move on to something else. That's what Grado's like.
Yeah, there's no substance. There's all the, there's the fanfare when he comes to the ring, even though they can't use his entrance music. There's the funny bits that he does, but then there's no wrestling.
No.
There's no wrestling behind it. There's no skill.
He's all gimmick.
Yeah.
He's all gimmick.
So that's the problem, because you get bored of that very, very quickly. Oh, it's the great underdog. Look, he doesn't look the same as everybody else because, he doesn't work out and blah, blah, blah. It only works for so long.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
They had to get the belt off him.
Yeah.
They had to get the belt off him.
Yeah, which this match does.
Yeah.
But
it's teasing because I can see it being like the whole series in bits and babs is going to be about the chase or Grado chasing the belt. And then eventually, at the last episode, getting the belt back.
Yeah.
I can see that happening, but I really don't want that to happen.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I hope that doesn't happen. I don't think they'll go that way just because if the reaction's not there for Grado, then they're not going to keep pushing him. And
But what you're forgetting is it's not a live show, so if they want to push an agenda, it doesn't matter what noise the crowd makes in the arena, they can just put in some canned cheering. And that's it. Oh, la-di-da, he's over. But the majority of people who watch it are at home.
Yeah.
I mean, WWE fuck with audio while it's live.
Yeah.
What's to say, obviously, in post-production, they put, oh shit, he didn't get the reaction we wanted, let's just put some crowd noise in.
Yeah, they have done that a lot.
Yeah, so...
Well, if you listen, I was listening to the Secrets of WCW Nitro, which I sent to Punko recently. And one of the most always evident ones that with like piped in noise is Goldberg. Goldberg.
Yeah. Even though he was incredibly over.
But that promo you made me watch was fucking awful.
But that's another time.
Yes.
The main event of World of Sport episode 1 is probably not quite as important, but... Again, I've got 5 lines. Rampage gets bitched out at the beginning and basically made to look a bit of an idiot, so we can have Grado doing his usual terrible stick. And Rampage finally comes in and there's some wrestling. Rampage wins.
Yep.
That's it. It's literally, there is basically no wrestling. The other guy does a couple of flips for Grado. Rampage comes in, does a couple of wrestling moves.
Fuck out of Grado.
Yeah, seriously stiffs him. Hits an Impaler DDT. It's all over. Which I assume is his finisher, but they don't tell us that.
But they can't pile drive.
Yes, he can't do a pile driver because he went to go do that.
Yeah.
But
because the ring is that bouncy, if he did pile drive someone, it'd end up like Rob Van Dam and bounce halfway into the ceiling. So...
Well, yeah.
But it's also that thing that they don't want it coming back on them, do they? Going,
No.
oh, well, we can say all the don't try us at home they want, but then it's like, oh, I want my kid watch World of Sport and a pile driver.
Yeah.
But here's the
don't,
thing.
The thing is, there's a don't try this at home after every ad break.
Yeah. But here's the thing as well. Why can't they let him do a pile driver? The reason being, yeah, okay, you got don't try this at home, this, that, and the other. But the thing is, though, you still got people jumping off ladders. You still got people jumping off the top rope. You still got people punching each other, kicking each other, slamming each other. If he, obviously, as the talent, they're gonna sign a contract to say if any injury happens, X, Y, and Z, they're covered.
Yeah.
So, for example, say if Rampers did do a power driver and God forbid he did hurt someone, but I've never known him to hurt someone off the power driver.
No.
They can edit it out.
Yeah, they could.
You don't have to have that in. If they say, right, you've injured someone, right, let's find something else. But no, they could have actually. I said you could have gone with the power driver.
Yeah,
and just say, right, well, if anything happens, we'll get rid of it.
Yeah, it has to be the decision of the performers as well. The two
I'd
wrestlers.
say more so the performers than anyone else because they're the ones taking the move.
Yeah, if they don't want to do it, then they don't have to do it. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, it should be. It's like when the pile driver was banned, and it was it's still banned in WWE, and Cena and CM Punk decided to take it upon themselves for Cena to get pile drived.
Yeah.
They took it upon themselves to do it. They both got fined for it, but it was fucking awesome because you never saw a pile driver.
Yeah.
And it was safe to do so. It was their decision. End of the day, what my personal opinion is, every wrestler should be given the option: take a power driver or don't take a power driver. If you decide to take a power driver, it's on your own fucking neck at the end of the day. Pardon the pun.
Yeah.
I just think ITV is worried about the resurgence in backyard wrestling.
This is
The epic battle.
No one ever disses the epic battle.
I'm not dissing it. It
That's
was
all right,
excellent.
I've never seen the epic battle.
You need to.
I do. I remember I've not seen much backyard wrestling, but I remember watching one on YouTube. It was like a trampoline sort of like federation, and it was basically kids doing it. And there was one spot that they did where one lad got pile drived off the fucking 20-foot hedge onto the trampoline, and it looked fucking amazing.
I've got 4 compilation DVDs, and 1 and 2 are the best ones because they have the epic battle on them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's between the Commissioner and
Not Mass Mike Jackson.
no, it's someone else.
Someone else, I can't remember.
And
It's all about the Commissioner anyway.
but they go like round the fucking school and all sorts. Like,
Nice.
It's hilarious, and it's also actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But then there's like the usual idiots of like people like hitting each other with like plywood bloody on fire and shit.
Yeah.
So, and I called Bunkle's favourite the masked fish because he's a masked fish, and you're a bitch.
I'm gonna have to source some of this shit, aren't I? I'm gonna have a quick watch of it.
Maybe for a bonus episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That was the end of episode 1.
Yeah, 2 stars, just because Grado lost. Basically.
Fair enough.
But,
So yeah, that was episode 1. It was nothing, not great, not that bad.
it's not displeasing to watch it, but it's not like I have to see more of it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like it was decent enough wrestling, but there wasn't actually that much happening in the matches for it to be like, oh, I've got to see this. It was, the matches they follow a standard format and they're quite basic, you know. Basic punch kick, you might get a couple of suplexes and it's over.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Yeah, I'll go with that as well.
Episode 2.
Yeah. Woo. So we opened up with a promo, didn't we? It was, we're going off the top of our heads now because we've literally we're recording this just as we've watched episode 2.
Yeah.
And it was a title celebration, wasn't it, with Rampers?
Oh, yeah.
CJ Banks and Shaw Samuels
in the ring.
Oh,
in the ring.
You had the announcement, first of all, of the women's championship.
Oh, yeah, we had the announcement that they were doing a women's championship, and they'd announced who was in it. It was Viper, B. Priestley, and Kaylee Ray.
Yeah.
But then obviously they had the championship celebration, and then it was interrupted by, for some random reason, Joe Hendry. He
lost last week.
He had fuck all to do with the title picture at all.
Yep. But he gets a title shot.
But he gets a title shot, a random title shot, even though he had no interaction with Rampers or Shaw Samuels the week before. CJ Banks was fucking nowhere to be seen the week before.
Standard.
Standard.
It was explained away in the fact that Stu Bennett basically got up and said, "Are you ready? Are you ready?
Ring the bell."
Ring the bell." And it was like, "What?" He's like, "I only have to ask their permission, and then I can make any match I want." Oh, you have to ask permission, do you?
Yeah.
How does this work? But not forgetting during Joe Hendry's impassioned promo, which wasn't too bad. Flick, 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 flick.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, I counted to 5 and there was 7 fucking flicks of the camera.
Yeah.
7 in 5 seconds.
Yeah. Painful.
Yeah, it was actually painful. Physically painful. Never mind actually painful to watch.
Yeah. But yeah, they then had a 4-5 minute match, if that.
Yeah, because Rampers killed him.
Yeah.
Fucking stiff. Like I said, I am literally going to refer to Rampers as 2x4 because he's that stiff.
I don't even think it's intentional. I just think he is like
that's his way. That's his style. I love it though. I love Rampers. He's fucking awesome. Oh,
my phone's buzzed out.
Oh, that was white noise. That's SoCal Val ringing you. How have you got SoCal Val's number?
Well, when you're a booker, you get these things.
And I thought he was going to say drugs do a wonderful thing. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Oh, there's a horrible joke in wrestling.
I'm drug free. I get my drugs free.
There's a horrible wrestling joke in there. I'm going nowhere near.
Yeah, I didn't mean it in that way. I was purely joking.
Coxie gives him a knowing look. Yeah.
But yeah.
Mimics the Robbie Fowler celebration in the Everton game.
But yeah, it wasn't a horrible match to watch, but not a lot happened. It wasn't unpleasant, but it wasn't enough to make you think, oh yeah, shit, I've got to see more of this.
There was a little bit of fuckery from the outside, but what do you expect, the heels?
Yeah,
so exactly. That's it, basically. It was your bog standard, heels got people in the corner kind of fodder.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, it happened.
End of match.
Yeah, Rampage wins.
Yeah.
2 stars.
Not lol though, because we like Rampers.
Yeah.
Next matchup, we had the ladder match for a opportunity.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah,
yes.
These young'uns.
Yeah.
And their ladder matches with Lionheart, who I'm sure is now in his mid-30s.
Yes.
Yeah, who Stu Bennett does explain why he was included in the match, though.
After
not very well, but
very well, but it was also the fact after it was like, yeah, these young guys in this ladder match. Sorry,
yeah.
What?
Yeah. I'm sure Lionheart's been wrestling for over a decade, but hey
ho. But yeah,
you had who we had in this match. Obviously, we mentioned Lionheart, who we all like. Let's be honest, we like Lionheart. He's a good fucking wrestler.
Yeah, he's pretty decent.
He's decent.
He's improving.
But then you had
Robbie X,
who just looks like he got his gear from Poundland.
Got his gear from Poundland.
He's one of the Poundland wrestlers that you get in a...
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
He's one of the Poundland action figures that you get. He's like...
that is exactly what he looks like.
He looks like a shit Scottish Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
It's like the set of like 4 wrestlers. You can't move them in a pose like that.
Yeah.
And Ashens has reviewed them. Like American wrestlers.
Yeah.
And his eyes have blended into his nose and things like that. Yeah.
He's got an eye up here.
Yeah.
On his 6 head.
Yeah.
Like his mask is sort of somehow painted down to his chest. He's got like one white boot because he didn't bother painting that properly. He's got a brown boot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's called like Captain Chaos.
He just looked terrible.
Yeah, he did.
And then there was some guy who I can't even remember his name.
There were 2 guys in there that I can't remember.
Gabriel Kidd.
Gabriel Kidd.
Gabriel Kidd was one, but he's not the one that I can't remember the name of. It's the other guy in the black jacket.
Slater.
Something Slater. There you go.
Something
Coxie's
Slater.
Good with names.
Anyway, Something Slater didn't do fuck all in this match, basically.
No, he was useless.
He was not much in there.
He didn't really do anything.
Lionheart did a few good spots.
Lionheart did the majority of the work.
He did.
From what I remember.
He did a killer job.
He kind of carried the match.
Lionheart did loads of work. The man boy did not much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they did a spot. Now, it fucking perturbed me when I saw that. It was like, they're doing a ladder match at 5 o'clock in the evening. Well, so about 20 past 5 in the evening at this point. Yeah. They've set the ladder up in the corner, and they basically, Lionheart gets thrown into the ladder.
Oh no, you have to forget. Lionheart had to go and get the ladder first.
Oh yeah, got the ladder first and set it up this and the other.
It was like when you play like the old games or whatever, and it's like career mode. It's like, we're going to put you in this match, but it's a ladder match. But you have to go and get the ladder from over there first, because you against 6 guys, and they're all against you, trying to stop you from getting the ladder. Okay, great. So he walked all the 2 foot he needed to go because he couldn't run because it wasn't a massive ramp.
No.
To get that tiny ladder, just for some fuckery.
It's for fuckery.
For then the other break to go and get a bigger ladder.
This is it. But before he got the bigger ladder, there was, like I say, there's this spot, and Lionheart gets flipped into when it's set up in the corner. And he does see it all, you think, oh, it's going to be great. It's one of the usual spots where they basically face plant the ladder, when they're set up in the corner. And you see Lionheart get flipped, and just before he hits the fucking ladder, they cut to the crowd.
Yep.
For literally a couple of seconds. And then
they
cut back to the ring, and he's lying on the apron.
Do you not ever remember the stock footage that WWE used to use back in the Attitude Era?
Yes.
That one guy scratching his armpit, essentially.
Yeah.
A guy's got it.
Yeah. When it's on in the morning, someone hits someone with a chair.
Yeah.
And he cuts the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear the chair shot.
Yeah.
But you don't see it.
Yeah, you didn't. I don't even think you heard him hit the ladder.
No.
No, he didn't.
He just cut, and then he's selling.
You just hear the crowd go, whoa! That was about it.
Yeah.
It was the form of the cuts, because when the second ladder comes in, what's he called?
Slater.
The man boy. Yeah.
Man boy.
Gabriel Kidd?
Man boy.
No, Gabriel Kidd was the one in the red.
Oh, yes, so sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Man boy Rock, whoever he's called.
Yeah.
He has the ladder like that, so it's not even set up, and all of a sudden cuts the crowd, and there's it's there open, and he's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the best one for you, though. Lionheart takes a bump.
Yeah.
The bump I've just talked about.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, he's up and running. He's no-sold the ladder bump.
Yeah. Because he had to get ready for the next spot.
Yeah.
So then Robbie X could do his flip. Was that when he did his
flip?
Flip-de-doo off the top of the ladder.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Gabriel Kidd did an elbow drop off the ladder.
Oh, yeah, he does an elbow drop off the ladder. Then no-sells that he hurt his ass.
Yeah.
And then wins, if I remember.
But yeah, he wins an opportunity. He
wins an opportunity.
And
which they don't explain what this opportunity is.
But there was nobody, like, for example, they climbed the ladder. Normally you're in a ladder spot. Obviously they're a bit short for time, I imagine. But couldn't you have at least time to take one of the high spots out to tell a story?
Yeah.
In the match where they're going up the ladder and there's two of them fighting over this fucking thing, they're touching it, they can't get hold of it, they're knocking it around a little bit, and then say someone like Lionheart comes and pushes the fucking ladder over.
Yeah.
They did the ladder push over spot anyway. Make it mean something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Lionheart using all of his experience at SoCal Val.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
you
pushing
wouldn't
motion.
think to do that. You know what I mean? You wouldn't think to push somebody, who's climbing a ladder off the ladder. You'd need experience.
Fucking stupid.
Don't stop me shitting on SoCal Val.
I'm not trying to stop you. I'm
She's
agreeing with you.
driven.
It was sarcasm.
Fucking hell, fine.
She's hardwired to self-destruct.
Jesus. So yeah, it was one of them. So but yeah, the Gabriel Kidd looked like a rip-off Ric Flair with his gear.
I would have said Trevor Murdoch, but...
Yeah, Trevor Murdoch is exactly correct.
Fair point. Trevor Murdoch.
The shorts that are pulled up far too high because he's a bit chunky.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely.
I agree. But yeah, he won. He got the briefcase down. He got it open. It was a contract inside.
Yeah, he
We
then cuts
still
a promo.
do not know what this contract entails.
No,
I bet it was just like a Windows test page.
But he cuts. He cuts a promo with an actual interviewer. And it's like, oh yeah, everyone's going to see what I'm made of. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity.
For what?
For what? Tell me what the opportunity is. He doesn't know. It cuts to Stu Bennett. Oh, what's the opportunity? Well, he's got a really great opportunity. You don't know, do you? Because they don't know. They don't know what they're going to do.
This is it. And then, say he's got the opportunity. It's like, we cut forward to obviously, I'm just jumping about a little bit, but they give promos on what's going to be on next week's show. And they've advertised the Gabriel Kidd, okay, so he's got this opportunity, but is he going to regret it? And he's got a match against Not Cyanide. So what is this fucking opportunity? Opportunity to what? Get killed by a guy 5 times your size?
He's got the opportunity for the match to face Not Cyanide to then have the opportunity to possibly have a title match.
What title, though? What title? Has he got
TV title.
TV title? The title that they've not announced? World of Sport Championship? The title, what?
They're not going to tell
Nobody
you.
knows.
Oh,
I'm
what
telling
the
you.
opportunity to felch Alex Shane? I don't know. What is it for?
Tune in next week.
Was it a wild card to join next year's Love Island? What the fuck is it?
To be fair, it could be anything.
Yeah, exactly. At least give us some explanations why we give a fuck what this fucking briefcase is all about.
Yeah.
Why should I give a fuck about Lionheart pushing 2 people off a ladder? Why should I give a fuck about someone jumping off a ladder if I don't even know what they're fucking fighting for?
That we shouldn't give a fuck. That's the
point.
That's what's annoying. They've got this opportunity to have wrestling back on primetime television, back on terrestrial TV, is a massive opportunity. And they're pulling shit like this. Why do I care? Tell me what there is to care about. We can't, because we don't know what we're doing. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to do what? Well, we can't tell you because we didn't know how that match would be received, so we haven't decided yet.
Because so that if no one gave a fuck about it, we could sweep it under the fucking rug.
Yeah.
So now if Alex Cyanide, Crater, wins next week, they can wipe their arse for that contract. So, your opportunity's gone, rip it up.
Yeah, basically. That is what they've done. Because they didn't know how it was going to be received and how his promo was going to go. If he cut a shit promo... Which he did. Guaranteed, they're just going to get rid of it. It's going to mean nothing. But the thing is, to me, just say it's going to be for the World Sport title and have him get buried in less than a minute.
Yeah.
Just say it's for the World Sport title.
And just Rampers just fucking kill him.
Yeah. Be better than this shit.
Have Rampage murder bitches.
Yeah.
That's what Rampers does.
Yeah.
Rampers is a fucking murderer. Let's be honest. We all saw that. We saw that match at, what do we call it?
Gabriel Kidd's trying to call away from the ring. Going,
Yeah.
No, not like this.
I had an opportunity. Let me live. An opportunity to live.
Rampage Brown's just sadistically laughing, going, nah.
He just rips it up in front of his face.
Yeah.
Alex Shane just appears as the devil.
So yeah, apart from Lionheart, I really don't give a flying fuck about this ladder match.
No.
It's the worst ladder match I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's up there.
Because there was no reason for me to care about it. Because they never explain anything.
They never explained anything. Lionheart pretty much had to carry the whole match. I don't really remember anyone doing any moves to anyone that wasn't
Do you know what
Lionheart.
it screamed of? One of them tribute matches.
Yeah.
A tribute show. Fake Kane versus fake Undertaker versus fake British Bulldog.
Yeah.
Also appearing, fake Stone Cold. It's like, if we're like Dave someone, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Lukewarm Steve Austin. Oh, it's like, yeah, they don't need to explain anything there because it's a travelling circus. They're doing one show and then they're fucking off to a different audience.
Yeah.
No need explanation required. As long as you've got the match, it doesn't matter. But the problem is, they've got a series here where people are following it and they need a reason to invest in this guy. Yes, he's got an opportunity, but what for? I want to invest in this character, this wrestler. What's he fighting for now? What's he got? What's his opportunity? What's the road ahead for him other than getting fucking squashed?
No idea.
Pointless.
Yeah.
Fucking pointless.
It was.
Shocking.
Followed by a tag team match.
Doug Williams and is it Nathan Cruz?
I think it was Nathan Cruz.
It's Adam Maxted.
It was Adam Maxted and Nathan Cruz, wasn't it?
Sorry, yes.
It was Doug Williams and something Drake, was it?
That was it, yeah. BT Drake.
BT Drake. That was it. Yeah.
Kirby with a beard.
Yeah, Kirby with a beard, basically.
Yeah, Kirby with a beard. I'll go with that.
But,
yeah,
I can't even say anything about this match.
It was
nothing to write home about.
Nothing happened. Doug Williams looked old, but he is old.
Yeah, and Doug Williams lost.
Despite probably still being the best wrestler in that ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wrestled rings on everyone in there.
Yeah.
But the match was uneventful. It was just meh.
Yeah.
It was a fluffer match.
It was. Fluffer is exactly the correct term. It was a fluffer match. It was just there.
So it was a tournament match for the tag belts, basically.
Yeah, they're doing this tag tournament where they're doing one match each show to lead to the winners. But yeah,
winners at the end of the series. So they go season 2. We've got tag champs.
If you get a season 2.
Yeah,
yeah. If you get a season 2.
If you get a season 2.
But yeah, crap.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Like main event time for episode 2.
I was going to say, all that'll happen if they don't get a season 2 is you'll see that whoever wins the belts, whatever, it'll turn up at like random indie shows going, yeah, we're the tag champs. Your show got cancelled. You'll be like, we're still World of Sport.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are World of Sport.
Well, Stephanie. I thought we'd just carry around the World of Sport tag team titles and turn off shows and talk about them.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, I have a really bad feeling this is going to end up like it's going to go no further than one season, get released on DVD, and the guys still talk about it, about how cool it could have been and how amazing it was to work there. And yeah, no, it's
all the
missed
posters,
opportunity it was.
all the future posters pop up as like, I've seen on World of Sport.
Yeah. But
yeah, main event we had the women's title
match.
It was 3-way.
It was your boy.
My boy.
Your boy Viper.
Oh, Viper.
Paul, stop rubbing your crotch.
You can't tell me what to do.
Hashtag me too.
Yeah. Yes, I like Viper.
Oh, God.
I like Viper.
But yeah.
This was also was it for the women's belt or is it a tournament?
No, it's for the women's belt. She won the belt.
For the women's belt.
She won the belt. So it was Viper versus Kaylee Ray versus B Priestley.
Do you want to talk the belt first, then a match first?
Well, we'll talk the belt first. We'll talk the belt. The belt
white.
White.
It was white. Yeah.
It looked like a women's belt, and it looked quite nice.
It was nice. It's probably the best belt of the bunch.
Yeah.
I'm honest.
You know, I can't complain about the belt. The belt looked nice. It was.
It fit.
It seemed to suit much better than a butterfly.
Absolutely. Can't fault
Another
it.
druggie is what I'll always be. I got high and lost a sting on a PPV. Sorry, what? Mm-hmm.
But the match was actually quite good.
It's the best match they've done so far, but then I know me saying that will get some smark or, some mark somewhere go, you can't say it's the best match after 2 episodes.
No, it was...
Dickhead, listen. Not you. It's the best of the 2 episodes so far.
Yeah, we've had 8 matches.
Comprende?
It's 8 matches,
Good.
which is the shock horror, about the same as a WWE pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So we can compare. Because people talk about, that was the best match of the show. We could do that, because it's 2 hours worth of wrestling.
Yeah. It was
and it was the best. It was the best of the bunch by a mile, because it looked like all 3 actually gave a fuck.
Yeah. They all worked really well together as well. I thought there was good chemistry in the ring.
You could tell they've worked a lot together.
Yeah. It was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice match. You know, they built Viper up as the powerhouse and as a bit of a heel as well, which I thought was quite good. That was following on from the pilot episode where she wrestled as a heel.
I'm glad they got rid of the goofiness, though, because when she came out in the pilot with a fucking whopping great big python around her neck.
Yeah, they got rid of all that crap.
Yeah, thank fuck for that.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, I think we should get rid of the python. I'm getting rid of that Jim Ross guy.
But yeah, it was decent.
I enjoyed it. It was nice. Yeah,
it was a really good match.
It was a good match. I'll be honest, it was a great match.
No, I can't bring myself to say great. I can bring myself to say it was a good match. I think if I was to sit here and say, it's a great match and really gush about it, I'd want it to be a bit longer. And I'd be talking in the fact that I've compared it to the other 2 hours of this that I've just watched. I think it is a good match. I think it's easily the best match we've seen on World of Sport.
Easy.
And you know, I wouldn't be displeased if I was to watch it again. You know, I wouldn't be offended if I found that on, in the middle of a WWE pay-per-view.
Yeah,
I thought it was a decent enough match.
Yeah.
You know, it was good.
I'd say if you put all 3 of those and say, for example, because you've got the NXT UK show and you put them in the middle of an NXT UK ring, I don't think it'd be out of place.
No, yeah.
It would not be out of place.
No, that'd suit.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed that match at the end. So I enjoyed it. I can't fault the match, if I'm brutally honest. There weren't anything really wrong with it, was there?
No.
I didn't notice any botches.
No.
I didn't notice anything that was sloppy.
No, it was just good.
It was just good. There was nothing to. It was hard to talk about because it was just crisp and it was good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Bit of a surprise as well at the end who won, because everyone was like, yeah, fucking Viper's got this.
Yeah.
Viper's winning this by a mile.
It looked like she was going to go out, like she was going to win.
I'm waiting for like, the Scottish heels to suddenly team up and with Grado as their leader,
Jesus,
charge to the forefront.
Yeah,
he'll win the belt and he'll go to the Rampage Browns, to the Doug Williams, to the Alex Shane's. Then they can all kiss my ass. He just pisses on the belt.
But yeah,
it was pretty decent. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But we got a bit of after that. We got a bit of a promo for what's happening next week. We've got we've got
the opportunity.
Yeah, we've got not Cyanide fighting fighting against the guy with the opportunity.
This is going to be like the Heatwave '98 summer series. Like, what is the opportunity?
Yeah.
No one knows. But Alex, you know what the opportunity is? Nope.
Yeah.
Well, but Gabriel Kidd won it on episode 1 or 2 or whatever. No opportunity.
This is season 4, by the way, we're talking about.
It's like, I won the opportunity back in season 1. Like, no, you didn't.
You'll get that big, it'll be a WOS network, and it'll be a documentary. What is the opportunity?
The papers in the briefcase, just go, open the briefcase. Cracks it open. Windows test page.
So yeah.
It was me, Gabriel! It was me all along!
How do you feel going forward? Are you going to continue to watch, or
I think...
Well, we're in for the long haul now, because we watched 2 episodes.
Yeah, so we're going to have to watch it all and give a general review.
Yeah. I think I'm going to watch it anyway.
Yeah, I'll be watching it. More wrestling on TV, the better, end of the day, especially when it's free on terrestrial TV.
Yeah.
So,
Uncle's going to gather the family and make them watch it like a family tradition every Saturday.
I've got absolutely zero chance.
No, not happening in my house.
I'll be watching it at like 1 a.m. the morning before we're due to review it.
Seriously, to spend all evening doing
Uncle, can you watch 8 episodes before we record at 9 in the morning?
Fuck.
It was at this point he knew he'd fucked up.
But yeah, I think I'll be watching it. I mean, everyone I know, I've got people to watch it, they've watched it. I've told them to watch it and they've done so and they said it was alright. But a bit choreographed, it's fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to keep watching it. I'm going to give it a bit more of a chance. The last match of the second episode showed what it could be. Even though it's family friendly and it's to a fucking family audience, obviously. It's all going to be PG stuff. But, that's proof you can still do good matches.
Yeah.
And it is possible. And it showed that it was the women that showed us they could do that.
Mm.
Yeah. It is. That match shows you what you want to see in every match.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they put on a show each week that had
one match like that, I mean, you
can
have the
even
guff.
one match.
You're going to have the guff. You're going to have a bit of a bit of gravy on the side. But if you've got a bit of meat on the plate every week, you're not going to complain.
Well,
just pausing pairing like while the sports are fucking roast dinner.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I want mash with gravy on the taters. Viper's taters.
But you get what I mean. If you get a good match, if you get one good match per week,
for an hour show, you'll be happy.
This week's show, for example, shit match, really good match, but it changed the taste that's left in your mouth.
Yeah. It made you feel better about World of Sport. If that had been shit, we would have been sat here being like,
Fuck
I'm
that
not
show.
watching
I'm not watching it again.
Not watching that again, no way.
I'd rather watch TNA Explosion.
Yeah.
From 2011,
11.
yeah.
So, yeah.
So we'll go with that. We'll recommend it for now.
Yeah.
We'll say if you're a
For
wrestling
now.
fan, watch it.
Ask us
Watch
to get in
it.
8 episodes.
I would actually say, if you, because you should still be able to get it, go watch that match at the end of the last
It
show.
will be,
It'll
it'll
be on
the
ITV
IT
on demand.
Yeah,
it'll be
that's what I mean.
ITV
Go
on
watch
demand.
it.
And more than likely, it'll be on the box set sort of thing. So you'll be able to watch every single episode once it's done.
Yeah, yeah.
So you can sit there and watch it like fucking. Think about it. If you're leaving it till the end of the season, if your series linking it, you could watch it as 2 pay-per-views.
Yeah, you could, yeah.
So I would do that.
Yeah.
If you're going to watch it in bulk. Other than
Yeah,
that,
if you're going to binge
it.
watch it, do it that way.
Yeah. And that way you've got a break from it as well. But yeah, I would recommend it for now. I would say give it a watch and make your own mind up, really. There's some good and there's a lot of bad, but there's some good.
Yeah, I agree.
There's diamonds
I'll go
in
with
rough
that.
there, just need a bit of polishing.
There's corn in the shit.
Yeah, there's corn in this shit.
With the occasional peanut.
Yeah. Which is more than what can be said about WWE in the minute. So,
Well, Stephanie.
this is it.
So yeah, World of Sport. Check it out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give it a go.
definitely check
give
it
a
out.
go. Give it a go. Make your mind up. Let us know what you think. Whether you think you agree with us, whether we're wrong.
In the comments below.
Exactly. And yeah, and we can tell you how wrong you are. All right, if you agree.
Wrong or right?
We'll go with that.
Wrong or right? Far beyond driven. Mamma mia.
Cream and sugar.
Here we go again.
Sugar. Fuck's sake.
So yes, join us next time for the Lost Art of Wrestling when we cover Bunkle's pick of a storyline.
Yay. Literally comes from Kevin Nash commentary, and that is it.
And the quote part of the storyline: "Why me? Why me? Why me?" It's WCW Halloween Havoc, 1999. Goldberg, Bill Goldberg, a man who cannot touch another man. Sid Vicious, a man who cannot be touched.
Fuck's sake.
Jim Duggan hits Old Glory knee drop. Sid Vicious hits Old Glory powerbomb. All moves now referred to as Old Glory. So yeah, join us. Russo. You know what happens to horses?
Oh, God.
Just end it.
End it!
So for the Lost Art of Wrestling, I've been Coxie.
I've been Billy the Boy Bunkle.
And I've been THG.
And you've been listening. Thanks very much.
It's the time that it hits you as she's walking out the door.